Hey guys, welcome back. I'm going to be spending 2 nights on this remote lake. Took me 5 hours to paddle here. I had to paddle through 3 lakes, do a few portages, um, and I'm the only soul right now on this lake. So the objective of this trip is to do some fishing, because this lake I'm on right now has a lot of bass. So hopefully I can get into some bass. Do some exploring, and do it's mostly relaxing. But I'm gonna be doing something new this time. Normally I will sleep underneath a tarp or in a tent, but this time I got the hammock set up. Um, Lately, hammock camping seems very appealing to me, just because it's easy to set up. You can set up anywhere where there's trees that are spaced out good. Um, you don't have to worry about the terrain. Like, you don't have to worry about finding a flat surface or anything. And also, you're kind of off the ground. You don't have to worry about sleeping on roots or rocks. And so, what I have here, got my hammock. I got my thermal rest sleeping pad. I don't have it fully inflated. I have it just somewhat inflated, and it's just so it can go with the curve of the hammock. Got my -7 sleeping bag, because tonight's supposed to get down to +6. So normally these two would be fine, right? If I'm sleeping on the ground, they'll be fine. But the only challenge is that you get the cold air is going to blow underneath the hammock, so it's going to take away all my heat. So I'm curious how this setup will work. Also, for my pillow, I'm just using my bag of clothes. And what else do I have here? I got the tarp set up here. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, or tomorrow night. And yeah, so that's it. So I think this trip's going to be a learning experience for hammock camping. Either that I'll fall in love with it and invest into like underquills and other things, or maybe I'll don't really care for it and I'll be happy with the setup I have here. Don't know until this trip is done. But other than that, that's the DL on what this trip's about. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's kind of late now, but I'm gonna try to go out, try to catch some fish. The wind has died down, so I'm gonna do a little fishing before dinner. First one of the trip. So tonight's for dinner is some steak strips, some cheddar cheese on a pita with barbecue sauce. Just gonna eat it just like a wrap. Alright, so since I'm just sitting here around the fire, we're gonna make some char cloth. So bought a cylinder canister. Already popped the hole at the top of the lid. So what I'm gonna do is that I had an old pair of jeans that were 75% cotton, and I think the rest was polyester. So I just ripped the strips like this. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna roll it up. Like so. I'm just gonna place it in the tin like that, and I have another piece too. Just gonna throw it in there. I'm not too sure how well this will turn out because it's not 100% cotton. It has probably polyester or some kind of plastic material in it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna throw this in the fire. And I wonder if that hole's too big. I don't know. Let's see here. I don't know if you can tell. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna throw this in the fire, leave it in there overnight, and then in the morning I'll retrieve it and see how it turned out. So what I understand about this is that you can't have any oxygen in it. So for the purpose of this hole is just so like the smoke can come out. But just say I had it in the fire, and then I took it out right away, and then you open it. So what would happen? All that charged material will actually ignite. So what you're supposed to do is you throw in the fire, let it cook, so you can tell is when there's no more smoke coming out, and then you're supposed to let it cool, and then you have your char material. You know, you can use a flint and steel to ignite it, a fire steel, or you know what? I never tried using a flint from a lighter. I should try that one day. But anyway, just gonna throw this in the fire, and see how it turns out in the morning. Okay, it hasn't even been a half hour yet, and I looked, and it failed. The canister melted, as you see right there. That's it right there. Canister melted. Char material. It's no good. So that was a fail. I should have known that before I bought it. Oh well. Lesson learned. Alright, so I'm heading to bed now. I'm pretty tired. But I got my bed all set up, ready to go. All I have to do now is just hop into my pajamas and grab the other side of the tarp here, which you can't see here, but it will come over and be right in front of me. And then it would just make like an A-frame. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna call it a night and see see you guys in the morning.